Hello everybody! Welcome back yet again to another Super Metroid hack. This time we are going to do something slightly different. This was again made for a mini hack contest a couple years ago. And it apparently has some stuff in the beginning still. Either that or I didn't patch it right. I guess we'll find out here shortly. No, this is new, so... Apparently, Samus has a snazzy place that we have never seen. Okay, that was different. And we have this station here. So anyway, it's been a couple years since I played this. I played it the one time when it was released. I guess I just figured I'd do it now. The hack is called Wet Winter. It's by Green Kirby, who also made the Ice Metal uninstall. And a couple other hacks, or at least one other hack I haven't played yet. So anyway, this looks very familiar. But yeah, I figured might as well do some wintry based hacks. It's starting to get wintry outside, especially with the hurricane that just came through. Though it didn't affect me too much, but I mean, obviously it did affect a lot of people over on the East Coast, the Eastern Seaboard anyway, so. Alright, just basic series. Nothing's changed. I guess this means it's a good time to practice speedrunning. So a good time out of here, a really good time would be like 43. Good time I would consider above 40. So this isn't going too bad actually. I'm surprised I did not get hit in that room. That's like... Well, I may have a chance at a really good time. I would be happy with that. And any run of 42.80 something, that's really good for me. So, anyway, now that we're done with that, enough speedrunning talk, we are going to get into the hack here. And apparently Samus' snazzy place is on the planet Zebes. Go figure. But I guess she did kind of grow up there, so she would have had some room of hers or something like that, maybe. And as we can see, it's all wonderful and icy. Looks very much like Green Kirby's tile work. And I know there's some little things laying around, kind of like in Ice Metal. There's just stuff lying around that isn't really do anything. It's just there for you to find. It's like a little extra to find that doesn't count toward item percentage or anything. And that platform's kind of hard to see. And we are not going that way. What kind of Metroid game makes you go right? Oh, I have to go over the ship. Oh, hey, look at this. We have a little rolly ball. Oh. Obvious use. I want to discover some non-obvious uses. I don't remember this hack too well. I know there is one particular boss on it. I know Ridley's in here somewhere, but otherwise... Oh, hey. Okay, yeah. This is one of the areas I was talking about. It's just thrown in as a little extra. Green Kirby is throwing a lot of Kirbys in. And if you notice when you play Ice Metal, you will if you look carefully and explore around some areas, you will find some Kirbys in that hack too. And down we go. I guess we're just heading over here. I'm not sure about that door. Looks a little shady. Oh, that's a item thing. And we have our bombs. Hooray for exploration. So I guess we're just, I really want to go left. It feels weird to go right in a Metroid game, at least at the beginning. So let's see what we've got back here. Lots of scrolling and water. Oh, good, I can get back up. Well, power bombs, I don't have those yet, obviously. And a missile door, I'm assuming. I mean, you'd never know. I mean, I have been opening green doors with my beam, so. Yeah, so let's get out of the water. That was a horrible mock ball. That's much better. Okay, let's keep... I guess it is going right. I don't know what exactly I'm supposed to do over here. Obviously get missiles, I assume. That's one of the nice things about hacks. And even if you haven't played one in a while, that actually kind of helps how the hack feels and progresses, because then it's kind of a brand new thing. You don't know what to expect. Because some hacks will throw different items your way at different junctions in the game, and that makes it makes the feel of it very different, and it makes it makes some things stand out a little more than you would expect them to. And when the item progression is done really well, you don't hardly even notice anything, unless you're paying attention. It just feels like it's a natural flow to the game, and the more natural flow you have, the more, I guess, polished, more official it will feel. Yay, back down. At least we can get back what's over here. And those are very interesting doors. Why is there water in this room? Oh, hey, space pirates. Get out here. Nobody likes you. Go away. Oh, and there's Power Bombs Lane, out in the middle of nowhere. Interesting. Again, these were all mini hacks. They didn't have very long to make them. The contest was announced, and then they got to work on them. And this is obviously Bomb Torizo. Oh, well, sure, we'll take that. Yeah, you can't do much while I'm up here. Though it'll probably be much quicker if you leave some missiles for me. I guess he doesn't really have that much health anyway if he's already... Yeah. So yeah, you could do weird things with bosses like that. Have his statue up in the corner, he shows up in the other corner. There's just little programming things in the game that, well, that was smart, that allow stuff like that to happen. That's really interesting to see what people come up with when messing around with stuff. They're willing to, what they're willing to try and what they succeed in doing. Okay, so we've just gotten a bunch of items here, defeated a boss, and we can keep exploring. And there's obviously something down there. There's something in this too. Super. So, yeah, more fun stuff. And what's down here? Oh, yes, I will gladly take that. Because I do know what the last boss is. That is the one thing I remember in this hack. The energy tank will prove very, very useful. Oh, hey. Oh. This is gold Torizo, isn't it? Yes, it is. And that's out of reach. You know, the idea is to... Yeah, well, hey, there's something down here. As long as I don't get stuck. Oh, well, I guess I'm not getting stuck. Gravity suit. This is certainly odd. Oh, stop. Oh, well, I guess I kind of need you to do stuff. No, spit your little orbs at me. Ouch. That's right. Just let me collect some supers here. But don't sit on me. That is actually something I never knew would happen until I started playing hacks. Just when you roll under gold Torizo, he will try to sit on you. And I never knew that before. I think it's kind of interesting. Okay, so that's done. Also, in case you hadn't noticed, the wonderful gravity suit here is Green Kirby's fusion suit palette. And I think it's a very good rendition of it in Super. It's just where he fell. Oh goodness, here we go. Oh, hey, the door opened. I'm going back to my ship. So yeah, there was the energy tank in his room, obviously. That is useful, and for an idea to use that energy tank, because there's some hacks that put energy tanks in boss rooms, and the best way to use that, and there's something on the map here. Whatever. The best way to use energy tanks in those situations is you survive for as long as possible without collecting it. Then when you're almost dead, or the boss is dead, then you go collect it. It will refill all your energy plus the new energy tank on top of it. So I have a total 199 energy right now. Ridley would have to get rid of that. If he gets rid of 198 and I collect it, then he still has to get rid of 299 energy more. So I'm more than doubling the energy I have by conserving the energy tank till later. I know. Talking boss strategy is really boring, I know. So, more Kirbys and no items. You would think there would be items somewhere around these guys. So yes, I do want to refill and save. Although I don't know if the save works. I think it will. The ship looks like it's in the same position. Oh well, I guess we'll find out. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't plan to die, but you never know. Let's see if there's anything else hiding around. No crumble blocks in between. What's hanging out back here? Probably nothing, but... And those guys left me nothing. Okay, I guess it's on to Ridley. There really isn't much else to do here, so... I don't know if there's anything else to do, actually. And this is where... I just saved. This is... something that I have to think about sometimes, because some hacks, you know, obviously there's hacks of all different sizes. There's mini hacks, large hacks, there's really huge hacks like Redesign and Super Zero Mission. But they're really... how everything works within the hack is really what makes it work or not work, whether people like it or they don't like it. It's how the ideas are implemented and all that, so... I mean, you have less room in a mini hack like this, but that also may make something stand out a lot more. Such as an early Ridley fight, it will be in your head a lot more in a mini hack than it will a large hack, because a large hack, you have a lot more to think about. And if they added a bunch of stuff in, there will be a lot more standing out, so... Alright, let's get up here. See, power bombs are very, very useful stuff on Ridley in this kind of situation. Because he just wants to fly away from it. Doesn't want the explosion to hit him, even though it's still hitting him. And so he's just trying to get away from it. Oh, I have no more power bombs. No. Just die, Ridley. Ouch. That's not very nice. Oh, I think he's gone. Doing his little death pattern. Yep, there he goes. Well, that wasn't too terribly bad. And we got an energy tank. So I guess we didn't need that strategy, but it's still a good one to keep in mind. Items. Yeah, I don't care about that stuff. And what do we have hanging out over here? Oh, the end game. Oh, hey, there's our present. It is behind a solid wall, apparently. And a Kirby is stealing it? What exactly is it? Oh, it's like a green ice beam. That's certainly interesting. I'm not exactly... Well, I guess the Kirby's going to make off with our little present. Jerk. Oh yeah, back here. And now that we have been in that room, for those of you who don't know, that is the room immediately behind Mother Brain. And that's the room in the original. You put that room and let the player pass through it. That will set the in-game bit. So it'll make all the room states switch over that have the in-game thing. So the explosions will start going off, and you can go into your ship, and the in-game stuff will happen. So that is a very useful room. Don't use it elsewhere unless you know, write down the pointer so you know what you need to do for a different room should you do that. That way you can do the in-game stuff. Okay, and Wet Winter was completed successfully, except we lost our present to a Kirby. In exactly 15 minutes. Okay, I decided might as well throw this thing in anyway. I don't know there's going to be much variation at all with this, but collected 10%. I think that's all there is, but who knows. Just wanted to throw that in there anyway. And with that, we will see you next mission for whatever that is.